When you look beneath this, neck and neck horse race, such that it seems to be right now, John, what stands out to you most right now?
To me, this is most important. The horse race numbers are going to bounce a little bit, so you got to look into the bones and you see, what's happening on the issues here, right? So let's look at the top issues in these 3 states. Again, forgive me, I just want to stretch this out. The economy is the #1 issue in all 3 states, not by huge margins, but 26%, 28%, 25%, Arizona, Georgia, North Carolina. Immigration second in Arizona, abortion third. Immigration and abortion kind of trade almost in a tie for second and third when it comes to the other battleground states. So the issues, economy and immigration, we know they're Trump's issues, and abortion is a Harris issue. So voters were asked in this poll, what candidate best represents you on your issue? So it could be the economy for many voters. It might be something else, just generically. Who's the candidate you trust on your top issue? And look at this. Again, I'm just going to stretch this out. On just the generic top issue question, it's narrow, but Trump leads in all 3 states, right? So people are saying, I'm with him. He's best for me on my top issue. Here's what's even more damning, Aaron. We know issue #1 is the economy. And just look at this. And we've seen this. Again, this is only one poll. Don't overinvest in any one poll, but we have seen this data in other polls. This is a constant problem for the vice president. Who's best on the economy? Trump by 14 points leads in Arizona. Trump by 12 points leads in Georgia. Trump by 13 points leads in North Carolina. It's the top issue, and Trump has a huge edge. That's a problem for the vice president.
President Trump traveled to Pennsylvania, a state crucial to his re-election hopes. He met with farmers, the backbone of America. His message was stark. If Joe Biden wins, your farms are gone. He painted a picture of a Biden presidency beholden to radical environmentalists. Regulations would cripple farms, taxes would skyrocket, family farms would vanish, swallowed by corporations. It was a chilling prediction, designed to resonate with Americans who feed the nation. Trump's warning went beyond Biden. He pointed to an external threat, China. He accused China of unfair trade practices, stealing American jobs, and undermining American farmers. He promised to stand strong against China to protect American agriculture from foreign exploitation. It was a powerful image. Trump, the lone defender, shielding American farmers from a predatory China. This message resonated deeply with farmers already struggling with the effects of a trade war. Trump's tactics are nothing new. Throughout history, many leaders have used similar strategies to gain and maintain power. He excels at tapping into fear and anxiety, knowing that these emotions can be powerful motivators. By highlighting threats, both real and imagined, he creates a sense of urgency. He paints a bleak picture of the future, a future where America loses its way, its values, its very identity. This narrative of decline and decay strikes a chord with many who feel their way of life is under threat. He then presents himself as the only one who can prevent this dystopian future. By positioning himself as the savior, he offers a clear and simple solution to complex problems. He is the protector, the shield against the forces of chaos. This image of strength and determination appeals to those who feel vulnerable and uncertain about the future. It's a potent message, especially in uncertain times. When people are scared, they look for someone who can offer them security and stability. And it resonates with voters who feel left behind, forgotten by the political establishment. These individuals see in Trump a champion who understands their struggles and is willing to fight for them. The contrast with Joe Biden couldn't be starker. While one vision is filled with hope and optimism, the other is shrouded in fear and division. Biden offers a message of hope and unity. He reaches out to every American, regardless of their background, promising to bring people together. He promises to heal the divisions in America, to restore its standing in the world. Biden's vision is one of collaboration and mutual respect, both domestically and internationally. He speaks of compassion and empathy, of building a more just and equitable society. His words resonate with those who yearn for a kinder, more inclusive nation. It's a stark departure from Trump's dark warnings, his appeals to fear and division. Trump's rhetoric often focuses on the dangers and threats, painting a grim picture of the future. The choice facing voters is clear: a descent into darkness and division, or a path towards hope and unity. This election is not just about policies, but about the very soul of the nation. Voters must decide which vision aligns with their hopes for the future. Trump's focus on the economy is no accident. He knows it's a key issue for voters. He claims that his policies have unleashed an economic boom. He warns that a Biden presidency would reverse this progress, leading to economic ruin. He points to Biden's tax plans, his environmental regulations, his support for free trade agreements. All of these, Trump argues, would cripple the American economy, costing jobs and destroying livelihoods. Trump's message, however divisive, resonates with a significant segment of the population. His words strike a chord with many who feel unheard and marginalized. Why? Because he speaks to their anxieties, their fears, their sense of being left behind in a rapidly changing world. In a time of economic uncertainty and social upheaval, his rhetoric provides a sense of clarity and direction. He offers them a scapegoat: China, immigrants, the radical left. By identifying clear enemies, he simplifies complex issues, making them easier to understand and rally against. He promises to protect them from these threats, to be their shield against the forces they believe are eroding their way of life. He vows to restore America to its former glory, evoking a nostalgic vision of a past where they felt more secure and prosperous. It's a seductive message, one that taps into deep-seated fears and resentments. It resonates on an emotional level, creating a powerful connection between Trump and his supporters, and it's a message that could well carry him to victory once again. As long as these sentiments persist, his influence remains strong and his promise of a better future continues to captivate.